Everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to be successful. To live free, to feel proud, to have options. But most people are trying to build a strong life on a weak foundation. They say they want greatness, but they sleep in. They say they want discipline, but they negotiate every morning. They say they want freedom, but they're slaves to comfort. You can't build a strong life on a weak body. You can't lead anyone if you can't even lead yourself. Fitness is first a battlefield. It's not about abs or aesthetics or followers. It's about becoming the kind of person who does what they said they would do every single day. When you step under the bar, there's nowhere to hide. No fake motivation, no shortcuts, just you versus the weight. And the weight always tells the truth. Every rep is a conversation between who you were and who you're becoming. Every drop of sweat is a vote for the man who you say you want to be. That's why the gym isn't optional, it's essential. It's the training ground for life. Because the same voice that tells you to quit at rep 8 is the same voice that tells you to stop, and it tells you to skip the hard call, to put off the dream, to stay comfortable one more day. You learn to silence that voice under the bar so you can silence that in life. The body and the mind are one system. When you train your body to endure, you teach your mind that pain doesn't equal panic. It equals progress. Every time you push through fatigue, you're carving new neural pathways, teaching your brain we don't stop when it hurts. We stop when it's done. That's how resilience is built. Not from books, not from quotes, from friction, from pressure, from repetition. Most people, they run from pressure. High performers run towards it because they understand that pressure reveals the truth. You can't fake effort. You can't fake consistency. The body keeps score. Stop. Just looking at me. Is it going good? Okay. There was a point in my life where I didn't get any of this. I thought I could think my way to success. Read the right book, watch the right video, but my actions didn't match my ambition. I go hard for a week, fall off for 2, start a new program, quit when it got inconvenient. I tell myself, I'll start Monday. So often that Monday lost all meaning. And the worst part, every time I quit, a little piece of my self-respect disappeared. I was lying to myself and I knew it. One morning I looked in the mirror and I realized my reflection wasn't the problem, my standards were. So I made a decision. No more negotiations, no more feelings first. From now on, my word would be law. If I said I trained, I trained. If I said I eat clean, I did. If I said I show up, I showed up. Not for the results, but to rebuild the trust within myself. See, that's when everything started shifting. My mornings became sharper. My focus tightened. My confidence stopped being a mood and started being proof. Because every time I finished what I started, I was teaching my subconscious. We are the kind of person who follows through. Confidence isn't built by shouting affirmations. It's built by evidence. And the gym gives you evidence every single day. You lift the weight, you win the rep, you keep your word. That's confidence. Fitness rewires your mind because it forces you to do something hard every day and survive it. You stop feeling challenged, you start craving it. You learn that stress is just strength training for the soul. When life gets heavy, you don't collapse. You've carried heavier. Let me break this down practically. Step 1. Show up when it's inconvenient. Discipline doesn't count when it's easy. It counts when it's cold, when you're tired, when nobody's watching. Step 2. Stack the small wins. Stop trying to change everything in a day. Do one thing right, then repeat it until it's automatic. Step 3. Eliminate negotiation. Every time you debate with yourself, you drain energy. Decide once, execute daily. Step 4. Reflect honestly. Each night ask, did I win today? If the answer is no, own it. Adjust, repeat. That's how you build a winning identity. Fitness isn't just physical transformation. It's a spiritual calibration. You start realizing discipline brings peace. Chaos disappears when routine enters. The gym becomes your temple. Your pain turns into clarity. People say, I don't have time to work out. No, you don't have priorities. Because the man who can't make time for his health will be forced to make time for weaknesses later. The gym doesn't take time. It gives it back. Every hour you train, you earn focus, you earn energy, you earn self-respect. And that self-respect is the fuel that powers everything else. When you master your body, you begin to notice other areas aligning. You start eating cleaner. Not because you have to, but because you value clarity. You start thinking longer term. You start surrounding yourself with people who move with purpose. Your external world begins to mirror your internal discipline. That's the real transformation. Not just muscles, but mentality. When you train hard, you start seeing life differently. Obstacles become reps. Failure become feedback. Delays become tests of patience. You stop asking, why is this happening to me? And you start asking, what is this building in me? That shift alone can change your entire life. Fitness rewires your mind for success because it teaches you how to suffer with purpose. You realize pain is the entry fee for peace. Struggle is the tax on greatness. And discipline is the freedom disguised as work. Every rep in the gym is a vote for the man who you're becoming. Every early morning is a contract with your future. Every clean meal is proof that you can delay gratification. That's how you build unshakable confidence, by stacking undeniable evidence. The reason most men fail isn't because they're weak. It's because they keep waiting to feel ready. You'll never feel ready. You act. And readiness follows action. That's the law of momentum. So I want to say something. There was mornings I didn't want to move. Days I looked in the mirror and thought, is this even working? But that's where growth hides, in the boring, invisible work. Nobody claps for consistency, but consistency builds kingdoms. If you're serious about rewiring your mind, make the gym your non-negotiable. It's not about your obsession. It's about your alignment. Because if you can't control what goes in your mouth or how often you move your body, how can you expect to control your destiny? Every successful person I've met share one trait. They've mastered delayed gratification. They train when it's inconvenient. They eat when it's strategic. They act when everyone else waits. That pattern starts in the gym. Fitness teaches humility. You can't fake strength. You earn every ounce. It teaches patience. Progress takes time. It teaches presence. You can't think about yesterday when you're fighting for one more rep. It teaches you identity. You stop saying, I'm trying. You start saying, I am. Here's what most people miss. The goal isn't six-pack abs. The goal is becoming someone you respect. Because once you respect yourself, you stop tolerating mediocrity everywhere else. That's how fitness rewires your life. It raises your standards permanently. So, stop waiting for motivation. Motivation is a liar. Discipline is the truth. Stop saying you're tired. You're not tired. You're untrained. Stop saying you're stuck. You're not stuck. You're scared. So, start moving. Start lifting. Start showing up. Because the version of you that you've been chasing isn't waiting on motivation. He's waiting on execution. When you master your body, you master your mind. When you master your mind, you master your life. Decide, commit, execute.